and thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz, and I'm here with Sierra Clark and Corrales Ortiz. We have a full desk tonight because we have a lot to talk about. We're going to start with you first, Sierra. I know there's a lot of Razorback news coming out this weekend, and not a lot of it's good.
Yeah, not only did the Razorback lose to Liberty, but they also had a tough weekend off the field for sure. Two Razorback football players, Miles Slusher and Anthony Brown, were arrested overnight for disorderly conduct. Reports say that on Dixon Street in Fayetteville, Brown ignored officers' requests to get out of the road. When police pulled him out of the street, Brown reportedly pushed the officer. The Razorbacks have had their struggles in the secondary, and this hasn't helped, as Anthony Brown is a freshman defensive back and he hasn't played any games this year for the Hogs. And then his teammate Miles Slusher got involved allegedly as well, trying to pull an officer off of Brown. Both players were then arrested and brought to the Washington County Detention Center. They're both expected in Fayetteville District Court tomorrow morning. Miles Slusher is a defensive back that was injured this season but recently returned. He's played in 5 games and has started in all of them. At this point, we don't know yet what their status will be ahead of the LSU game, but we will keep you updated.
All right, thank you, Sierra. We'll definitely be following that news closely. We are also following weather news closely. We saw a lot of severe storms this weekend.
We did, and in just a few minutes, I'll have the latest updates in terms of the confirmed tornadoes that we've had. But right now, we're off to quite the foggy start this evening. We're starting to see some changes into the work week, but the fog in terms of the visibility will continue to be reduced as we continue on into the overnight hours. And we also are going to be seeing some rain in the forecast. We're foggy right now here in the metro. 66 is very mild. We have a warm front lifting on through, so temperatures are not going to be cooling down a whole lot. Hour by hour into the overnight hours, we'll be staying in the low 60s and seeing that rain chance increase heading into the early morning hours. So look at your bus stop forecast for your Monday. Could be running into a few showers starting off your day, otherwise generally cloudy and temperatures nearing that 70-degree mark. We have a little bit of a temperature roller coaster for the upcoming week. Have a look at that forecast, what to expect for your elections and the rest of the work week coming up.
All right, thanks, Corrales. Yes, a lot of people are looking for what to expect for elections. Midterms are just days away, and candidates are making their closing arguments. With the balance of power now up for grabs in Congress, both parties are bringing out political heavyweights in some of the most competitive races. Christiane Benavides reports.
Give it up for your next Senator, Herschel Walker!
In the home stretch to Tuesday, Georgia GOP challenger Herschel Walker is working to portray his opponent, Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock, as soft on crime.
He's the reason we have these police officers, that the recruitment is down.
In New York, Republican Lee Zeldin is pressing a similar argument in his battle against Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul.
It's making sure that we are unapologetically backing our selfless, dedicated men and women in law enforcement.
President Biden campaigned for Hochul outside New York City today.
They want to get rid of everything we just did. The power we just gave Medicare to negotiate lower prescription drug prices, gone. $2,000 cap on prescription drugs if they take back the gone.
And former President Donald Trump rallied in Miami.
With a Republican Congress, we must also pass critical funding to hire thousands more police officers nationwide in order to put the violent criminals behind bars and keep them behind bars.
Mr. Trump is hoping strong GOP results on Tuesday will spark momentum for his widely expected 2024 run. On Saturday, Trump, President Biden, and former President Barack Obama focused on Pennsylvania's pivotal Senate race, where Republican Mehmet Oz and Democrat John Fetterman are in a tight contest.
John Fetterman believes Joe Biden didn't spend enough money.
Make sure we send Dr. Oz back across the bridge and send me to D.C. so I can stand and fight for all of you.
Across the U.S., more than 40 million Americans have cast their ballots in early voting, both by mail and in person. Christiane Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Today in Phoenix, police confirmed that CBS News reports that officers responded to a call at a building where suspicious items were found in the mail. Affiliate KPHO reports that it concerned an envelope delivered to the campaign office of Kari Lake, the Republican candidate there for governor. Phoenix police say there are no reports of injuries or illness.
So this is a rally to get the people out to vote.
This afternoon, locally, community leaders gathered at Pyramid Art Gallery on Wright Avenue for the Rally for the People, urging those to get out and participate in midterm elections. Hearn tells us that the neighborhood over there is one of the lowest in voter turnouts. So community leaders stepped up to provide education on ballot initiatives, opportunities to meet candidates in person, and check voter status ahead of the elections on Tuesday. The rally also provided some fun elements like art, music, fashion, and food. Now, midterm elections, we know we've told you, are just 2 days away now. So it means it's your last opportunity to vote early tomorrow. Polls are going to be open then from 8 to 5. So right now is even a good time to check your registration and location hours before you head out. If you need extra help, maybe knowing what's on the ballot, we've got you covered. THV11 has a complete election guide for free on our website at thv11.com. Pfizer is now working on an experimental RSV vaccine, which could be the first of its kind. The company says it was found effective in preventing severe infections in infants. The vaccine was given to expectant mothers in a late-stage study during the second half of their pregnancy. Pfizer then stopped the trial after early success and plans to file for approval by the end of the year. The Powerball will have the highest lottery prize in the world. That's coming up, and that'll be in history after nobody matched all of these numbers last night. Tomorrow night's drawing now sits at just under $2 billion. While it's easy to look at the prize with wide eyes and big dreams, a financial planner we spoke to says you might want to hold off until you get your affairs in order. And the Powerball has been growing since the last time someone matched all 5 numbers back in August. The odds of winning it all right now are 1 in 292.2 million. And the latest phase of the ongoing drama at Twitter, Elon Musk says Twitter will permanently suspend any account that impersonates another. Musk issued the warning today after some celebrities changed their Twitter display names, not their account names, to Elon Musk. That was in reaction to the billionaire's decision to offer verified accounts to all comers for $8 a month. And today, runners from all over the world took to the pavement for the New York City Marathon. Evan Chebet and Sharon Lodecki of Kenya took to the tape for the first full-scale marathon in the city in 3 years. This comes after 2 canceled or limited pandemic years. Today, more than 50,000 athletes got to participate. And heads up drivers, we have an early traffic alert that we want to get on your radar. There will be a full closure of Interstate 30 in downtown Little Rock happening next weekend. Crews are installing steel beams on the new 6th Street bridge that's under construction. We'll keep reminding you so you can avoid these backups.
Foggy look outside downtown Little Rock. We are under a dense fog advisory through the morning hours. I'll have a look at what to expect for the upcoming work week just ahead.